and girls. So waiting on the students to just come onto the outside. I'd like to commence proceedings for today. May I invite you to stand everywhere. We're going to be beginning with the national anthem. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. May be seated, those who are to be seated. I want to welcome everyone this morning to this handing over ceremony for Smart Room for the Anthem Primary School. I want to just recognize the Honorable Homer Davis is a Member of Parliament for St. James the Southern, Dr. Michelle Pinnock, who is the Regional Director of the Ministry of Education and Youth, Region 4, and the other officers of the MOEY, Mr. D. Corodas, the Chairman of the Board of Governors, and the other members of the school board, Ms. Charlene Daniels, the CEO of the Digital Foundation, Mr. Colonel Campbell, Construction Project Manager of Digital Foundation, Mrs. Cheryl Grant Mitchell, the Principal, and other members of staff, Mrs. Colleen Williams-Lynn, the Manager of Cool Act Smart, Mrs. Camille Porteous, the President of the Parent Teachers Association of the Anthem Primary School, to all the students, all the stakeholders, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to this special and momentous occasion this morning, certainly in the life of the Anthem Primary School. It is a very wonderful occasion, and I wouldn't mind you putting your hands together as we just want to celebrate. Come on, put your hands together all over as we celebrate all the stakeholders who have made today possible. Thank you very much. At this time, I'll be inviting for the invocation Mrs. Andromeda Willocks. She's a guidance counselor. I invite you to stand one more time as she'll be leading us in prayer.
To all protocols observed, good morning, everyone. The scripture lesson will be taken from Psalm 136, verses 1 to 12. Oh, give thanks unto the Lord, for he is good, for his mercy endureth forever. Oh, give thanks unto God of gods, for his mercy endureth forever. Oh, give thanks to the Lord of lords, for his mercy endureth forever. To him who alone does great wonders, for his mercy endureth forever. To him that by wisdom made the heavens, for his mercy endureth forever. To him that stretches out the earth above the waters, for his mercy endureth forever. To him that made great lights, for his mercy endureth forever. The sun to rule by day, for his mercy endureth forever. The moon and stars to rule by night, for his mercy endureth forever. To him that smote Egypt in their firstborn, for his mercy endureth forever. And brought out Israel from among them, for his mercy endureth forever. With a strong hand and with a stretched out arm, for his mercy endureth forever. This is the word of the Lord. Amen. Let us bow our heads in prayer. Father, in the name of Jesus, we thank you for your amazing power, goodness, and for your blessings over us. Thank you for your great love and care, your grace and mercy. You are always with us and will never leave us. Thank you for your incredible sacrifice that we might have freedom and life. Help us to set our hearts and eyes on you afresh. Renew our spirits. Fill us with your peace and love. We love you and we need you this day and every day. We give you praise and thanks, for you alone are worthy. We praise you for this event, your purpose for it, We love you for that, O God, that even when we have done what you have asked, the results are so much greater than we ever could have imagined. Thank you for every seat that has been filled here today, for each mind and heart that feels the presence in this atmosphere. We thank you. Only you truly know what we are setting out to accomplish today. We have the idea, the vision, the hints, the daily instructions. We have the talents, the abilities, and time to work. Our prayer today is that your will be done through this event. Take what we have prepared and multiply our event efforts as only you can. Keep us safe and guide our hearts and minds from pride and selfishness as we give you all the praise, the honor, and the glory. In Jesus' name, amen. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Willocks, for the invocation. At this time, please welcome Mr. Dean Corodas. He's the board chairman of the Anchovy Primary School.
Good morning, Mr. Moderator, Elder Ransford Stewart, the Honorable Homer Davis, the Member of Parliament for St. James Southern, Dr. Michelle Pinnock, Regional Director, Ministry of Education and Youth, Region 4, and other officers of the ministry, Ms. Shami Daniels, CEO of Digital Foundation, Mr. Colonel Campbell, Construction Project Manager from Digital Foundation, Mrs. Cheryl Grant Mitchell, our able Principal, Anchovy Primary School, to all the students here, all the stakeholders present, and ladies and gentlemen, again I say good morning. A little over 2 years ago, the COVID-19 pandemic sent the education system into turmoil on the cutting edge. It has happened, and here we are today. On this background, my task of welcoming you is one I embrace. I'm indeed excited about the activities that will be executed over the next few months. I'm also excited about the myriad of professionals that will be birthed within this space. You have all been chosen to be a part of this historic and life-changing event. I am sure that there lies here in this audience today a mutual passion for our students whom we know well, our digital citizens, to access and excel in this their zone of comfort. It is this passion that has propelled the beginning of this great relationship between Anchovy Primary School and the Digital Foundation. As such, I deem it my greatest honor to bid you welcome. Welcome to Anchovy Primary School. Welcome to this great event, the handing over of a one-of-a-kind resource, one we're convinced has no match in the West, one that holds a world of potential for the upliftment of our students and to a greater extent, the community of Anchovy and its environs. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to History in the Making. Welcome.
Thank you very much, Mr. Corodas. And certainly if you are not feeling welcome prior to his little speech, then certainly you would have been made welcome here this morning. I want to, of course, also extend our gratitude to the Digital Foundation for reaching out. And of course, I know they'll be acknowledged later, but certainly want to thank them for this very wonderful effort that they have made to equip the school with the necessary tools for the times that we are in. All right, thank you very much. At this time, we're having the principal's overview. Please put your hands together. Make welcome Mrs. Cheryl Grant Mitchell, principal, at this time.
Thank you, Mr. Stewart. Moderator, Elder Ransford Stewart. The Honorable Homer Davis, Member of Parliament, St. James Southern. Regional Director of the Ministry of Education, Region 4, Dr. Michelle Pinnock. Our own Chairman of the Board of Directors, Mr. Dean Corodos. CEO of the Digital Foundation, Ms. Charmaine Daniels. Mr. Carl Campbell, Construction Project Manager, Digital Foundation. Mrs. Colleen Lynn, Manager, Colas Mark. Students, teachers, stakeholders all, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. It is indeed a privilege for me to stand here this morning to speak about this project that has started a little over 2 years ago. It was Charles Dickens who wrote, "It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. It was an age of wisdom, it was an age of foolishness. It was the epoch of belief. It was the epoch of incredulity. It was the season of light. It was the season of darkness. It was the spring of hope. It was the winter of despair." Such amazing contrast. On October 8, 2020, as we struggled with the ills of the COVID-19 pandemic, the pressure of not being able to reach our students weighed heavily on me. I totally lost the ability to sleep. I picked up the laptop, computer, and started browsing through the ministry's emails. After reading for a while, I came upon an invitation from Separate Foundation to fill out a Google form. It was a needs assessment that was geared towards the group of students owning gadgets at our school. I quickly completed that form and submitted. A few weeks later, we received a second email which informed us that we would receive 40 tablets for our students. We were overjoyed. The day finally arrived. That gift would be delivered. We did everything we were required to do for the preparation. This was a blessing in disguise. It was a collaboration between Digital Foundation and Separate, as the tablets the children received were fortified with SIM cards from Digital. A blessing, I must add. Since it was on this occasion that we met a rare gem, Mr. Carl Campbell, Construction Project Manager of the Digital Foundation. All fact-finding was done as it regards getting in touch with Digital, what Digital was able to do, and all our frequently asked questions were answered. As such, we proceeded from a position of being informed. The school wrote to the Digital Foundation requesting the retrofitting of our then empty computer lab. We had an awesome space, but nothing was there. Shortly thereafter, we received a response, and the project got started. Mr. Campbell worked assiduously with us to see the project through. Today, we celebrate its completion and embrace the handing over. Over the summer, we saw the potential that this space had. As original director Dr. Michelle Pinnock came in on a single day, and with 20 of her students, she completed a course in coding on that single day. The students were left to just finish up some things that were to be done, and they themselves saw their certificates flying out of virtual space and into their hands. Put your hands together for that great event. I'm sure you'll be seeing some more of that today. To Digital Foundation, we say thank you, Madam Daniels and your team. We say thank you. We say thank you that you've given some students in rural Jamaica the opportunity to be on the cutting edge. And I am so excited about all the possibilities that this resource holds. We vow, therefore, to ensure that this resource is used to maximize the learning possibility of our students. And as coding is the buzzword, I saw on the internet where they were having coding week in America. And as coding is the buzzword, and as we have a regional director who is technologically advanced and has vowed to work with Anchovy Primary School, along with her able assistant, Mr. Dale Bedassi, and our great education officer, Mrs. Kayla Clark Stevenson, I say we look forward to great events. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Grant Mitchell. Certainly, the gratitude to the Digital Foundation was very pronounced, and obviously it shows the school's gratitude for what has been done. Thank you very much. All right, at this time, we'll be favored with a dance. This one is from the Class 3 ring game. And we've seen here that they won JCDC Gold, so I'm sure it should be exciting. Put your hands together, make them welcome as they come at this time. Class 3 ring game.
in the oven baking, 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 bread in the oven baking, baking till the morning. When you see my little sister, call her, call her, call her. When you see my little sister, call her till the morning. Bread in the oven baking, 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 bread in the oven baking, baking till the morning. When I see my little sister, wheeler, wheeler, wheeler. When I see my little sister, wheeler, wheeler till the morning. I went up on a hill in Tilden. I saw an old lady cooking. I made up a piece of a dinner. She gave me a forward answer. She said, "We must shimmer like a lady." She said, "We must shimmer like a lady. Because me can shimmer like a lady." She said, "We must dance like a lady." She said, "We must dance like a lady. Dance like a lady, dance like a lady." Bluebird, bluebird, in another window. Bluebird, bluebird, in another window. Bluebird, bluebird, in another window. Oh, cherry, I'm tired. Then you take a little girl and you pat her on the shoulder. Take a little girl and you pat her on the shoulder. Take a little girl and you pat her on the shoulder. Oh, cherry, I'm tired. Bluebird, bluebird, in another window. Bluebird, bluebird, in another window. Bluebird, bluebird, in another window. Oh, cherry, I'm tired. You take a little girl and you pat her on the shoulder. Take a little girl and you pat her on the shoulder. Take a little girl
That's one of those wow moments, yes? I have not seen this for a long, long time. Come to Hansel one more time. Very wonderful. And of course, to the teacher who worked with them, want to give kudos to you as well. Certainly, I'm impressed and I'm just so elated to see them perform this afternoon. Come on, put your hands together one more time for the class 3 ring gate. Very impressive. At this time, the principal, Mrs. Grant Mitchell, will be coming back to us.
I'll just ask Ms. Daniels, CEO of the Digital Foundation, to just walk on over here, and we're inviting Mr. Carmel Campbell to, he's down, to come down. Mr. We are really grateful. As a school, I'm not sure how to express. Words somewhat evade me to express how we feel about the resource that this digital has afforded us. And we will hand you this little token to put somewhere in your office. Yes. Let me read it. It says, with our greatest appreciation, we hereby honor digital in the education of our children and express our warmest appreciation for this invaluable resource. Thank you. Thank you. Become a part of our family.
Yes.
Put your hands together for Mr. Campbell. Awesome personality you are. You just push to ensure that whatever you want to get done, gets done, and we are truly grateful. We want to hand you, it reads the same, this little plaque, and put it somewhere where you see it every day, so that each time you look up, you think about us and you think about what else can enhance the space up there. Thank you so much. Put your hands together. Well, put your hands together for Mr. Campbell. You are most welcome. Thank you so much.
Well, put your hands together one more time for Sister Mitchell and for those who have been so good. At this time, I will be invited to bring greetings to us in this order. The Honourable Member of Parliament for St. James Southern, the Honourable Uma Davis, followed by Ms. Charmaine Daniels, the CEO of the Digital Foundation, and Mrs. Camille Porteous, the PTA President of the Anchovy Primary School. Put your hands together and make welcome the Member of Parliament.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Indeed, ring game brought back some memories. I remember when I was attending primary school, those games were the order of the day. We did not have video games. We did not have TikTok. We did not have all the various technology that exists now. Elder Ransford Stewart, or moderator, Mrs. Sharon Mitchell, principal of the Anchovy Primary School, Dr. Michelle Pinnock, Regional Director, Ministry of Education and Youth, Mrs. Clark Stevens, Education Officer, Mr. Dean Corodas, Chairman of the Anchovy Primary School Board, Ms. Charmaine Daniels, Chief Executive Officer, Digicel Foundation, Mrs. Colleen Williams-Lynn, Manager of Kodak's Mart, Mrs. Camille Porteous, President of the Anchovy Primary Parent Teachers Association, teachers, other staff members and stakeholders of the Anchovy Primary School, students, members of the media, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Today, I must say, I am not only a happy member of Parliament, but indeed, I am a proud member of Parliament because one of my many dreams for the Anchovy Primary School has been turned into reality. I am happy because the mission to get students in St. James Southern constituency on the technological superhighway is picking up speed. And I am proud to know that through advocacy, we have cemented a great partnership between the Anchovy Primary School, the Ministry of Education and Youth, and the Digicel Foundation. Ladies and gentlemen, I am sure that you all share the view that this smart room has brought joy and a sense of pride to the teachers and students of Anchovy Primary School. This facility will allow students from as young as 4 years old to be involved in coding, which in our time, Dr. Pinnock, this was a very far-fetched dream for us. When Dr. Mitchell invited me here a few weeks ago to get a first-hand view of the facility, I was left in awe by the interest and indeed the ability of the students who were seen actively engaged in coding on their laptops and or their tablets. In fact, a number of students who were in the room had absolutely no time for us adults, as they were fully engaged and captivated by what they were doing. This is a great way to capture and retain the minds and attention of the youth, especially those at the primary level. But let me express thanks to Digicel Foundation for this investment which is not just an investment in Anchovy Primary School, but an investment in the nation's future. And for that, I must say a big thank you to you, Digicel. Anchovy Primary School is on a mission to become one of Jamaica's primary institutions of choice. And I am sure, Madam Principal Mitchell, your school is now the envy of everyone as you are now going at full speed on the technological super highway. The establishment of this smart room is a true representation of what private-public partnership is about.
Yes.
This room represents the foundation for the engagement and creation of future tech stars here at Anchovy Primary School, which will benefit this community and by extension, Jamaica. I have always yearned for the days when the push towards the fourth industrial revolution will take root here in St. James. And this development has turned my dream into reality. Ladies and gentlemen, based on what is happening in the 21st century, technology is definitely the way to go. And I must again salute Digicel Foundation for the investment and the Ministry of Education for the confidence displayed in the selection of this school. I want to use this occasion to encourage other corporate entities to take a leaf from Digicel's book and partner with the Ministry of Education in establishing smart rooms at other schools. If I'm to bat for my own constituency, the constituency of Southern St. James, we have 14 primary schools, we have 3 high schools, and I'm sure your partnership and investment in any of these institutions would be highly appreciated. And I'm sure that Dr. Pino would agree with me with that recommendation and suggestion. So ladies and gentlemen, as we continue to recover from COVID-19, and as we continue to master online or virtual learning, I am convinced with the support of our dedicated and hard-working teachers and through partnership, such as this one with Digicel Foundation, Jamaica's education sector will in short order return to its glory days. It was a former United States President, Benjamin Franklin, who said, an investment in education always pays the highest returns. Let us celebrate this investment by Digicel Foundation with a firm belief that it will pay high returns in the future. Thank you, and may God bless you.
Hello, little ones. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Mr. Moderator, the Honorable Homer Davis, Dr. Michelle Pino, again we meet today, Mr. Dean Carolus, Mrs. Cheryl Grant Mitchell, Principal, Anchovy Primary, representatives of the PTA, teachers and staff of Anchovy Primary, students, community members, specially invited guests, a pleasant good afternoon to you all. We live in a highly globalized world where computers form a part of our everyday lives. From the huge desktops that are found in some of our offices to the small and portable forms of laptops and tablets, computers are important. I think in the 21st century education, we can safely say computers is the way to go. The new model of integrating technology into the curriculum means that computers are in demand throughout the school day. And it is with this understanding, and of course COVID, which propelled us to launch our information and communications technology rooms, which are called ICT rooms or smart rooms. Of course, it's a great partnership, and I see Ms. Carolyn there from Kodak, and I want to say thank you for partnering with us on these smart rooms. This project will see us transforming spaces at 10 primary schools across the island. That's our plan over the next 3 years. And I'm pleased to say that Anchovy Primary is the second school in rural Jamaica to have been outfitted with this computer lab. This lab is equipped with the latest cutting-edge educational technology. It has 12 laptops, 12 tablets, a printer, a MIMO-compatible smart technology screen, and for safety, a camera system and a smart entry lock. We wanted to show you that from the door to what you produce when you go inside, technology is taking over the world. So you can open the door from your smartphone, well, if you have the access to do that. Our vision is to create a world where no one gets left behind. And I think it's safe for us to say that what COVID showed us was a lot of times for us corporates who reside in Kingston, we think that Kingston is Jamaica. And what COVID really emphasized for all of us is that rural Jamaica, and I'm from rural Jamaica, rural Jamaica is really where the need is, because they don't have so many of the amenities that we have so readily in Kingston. So, of course, the labs that we're doing will be in rural schools across the island. The completion of the Anchovy Primary ICT Lab moves us closer to our goal of having no one left behind. Through the handover of this ICT room, we're ensuring that there is maximization of educational opportunities for the youth, and by youth we mean you, little boys and girls. You now have the technology at your fingertips to change the trajectory of your life. I'm going to pause here to tell you a story. My son, and my team is so tired of hearing this story, but they have to listen to me. My son did computer engineering in college, and he just graduated. But before he graduated, he had a job offer that paid him more than I make, and I've been working for 30 years. My daughter is in her 3rd year. She's also a STEM lover of technology, and she is in 3rd year and earns more than I earn. What is it I'm trying to say to you guys? You have the technology at your fingertip from your 4 to all the way up to when you leave Anchovy, and you can begin to make this technology your future goal. You will become coders. You will become IT teachers. You will become the technicians that all companies need right now. Any of you have recently been to an NCB bank? You have to use a machine. You can't go inside and really interact with anybody unless you're willing to wait a very long time. What we're saying and what we're preparing you for, guys, is the future. My children still have to help me to set up this and set up that, because I never grew up in the era that you guys grew up in, where technology is so easy to use. What we're doing here is training you so that you will be the ones that lead Jamaica. And let me tell you, I am looking forward to some of the careers that you go into coming from this school. And I'm going to come back and check and see how you guys are doing. I see you're quiet right now. And I'm telling you that this is your future. Right? So all the little games you love to play on the phone, I'm glad that you're using your cell phone. I hope it's a digital cell phone. But notwithstanding, I'm being very serious. The room that we did here would not be possible without you, our digital customers, because we are funded by Digital, and the work we do is really because of you. So I want to thank you. So you each have a part, ownership in what you have up there. Therefore, I expect you to take care of it. So I want to thank you to the teachers. I know new technology and integrating new methods of teaching can be scary sometimes, but the truth is it's fun, and you're learning, and you're expanding, and you find the kids are more engaged because this is their language. So to you, I challenge you, I encourage you to embrace the technology, see what you can use, see how you can connect with the kids in a little different way than we were taught when we were growing up. On behalf of the Digital Foundation, we would like to thank you for inviting us to partner with you. We look forward to your success in the future, and we will be back to see how you are doing, and I'm looking forward to the demonstration to see what you have learned so far. Thank you very much for having us.
Good morning, everyone. Moderator, Mr. Elder Stewart, the Honorable Homer Davis, Member of Parliament for St. James Southern, Dr. Michelle Pinnock, Regional Director, Dr. Dean Carrodus, our Board Chairman, Ms. Charmaine Daniel, CEO, Digital Foundation, Ms. Cheryl Grant Mitchell, Principal, and other members of staff, Mr. Carnell Campbell, the Construction Project Manager, Mrs. Colleen Williams-Lynn, Manager of Kodak, March, Mrs. Camille Porcius, students, stakeholders, ladies and gentlemen, pleasant afternoon. It is with profound gratitude to stand here today at this worthy and extravagant moment. And I want to say on behalf of the PTA here at Anthem Primary School, I just want to give the Digital Foundation a massive thank you. They are our main sponsor, along with other stakeholders. It is such a great privilege for them to be investing in such wonderful projects across Jamaica. And in this time and age, the children are our future. And to see them go into schools and to do these projects, it is a worthy cause. And let me say, thumbs up to Digital. But it is time for us to be a part of other projects. And as I say, as a part of a PTA, as a past PTA president, and also the vice chairperson of the Antrim Primary School, I just want to give them, Digital, a hearty thank you. And let me say that the minds of our students will excel. At this tender age, they will grow, and they will come up in this technology world. Once again, as the motto is, achieve, aspire, and conquer. I'm sure that all students here, teachers, they are all grateful of this project that the Digital Foundation has put on. Once again, I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you very much. Again, we want to give thanks for all the speakers, and certainly the gratitude is noted. All right, thank you very much. At this time, we'll be having coming to do the introduction of the keynote speaker, Carissa Stewart. She should be nice. She has my name. Carissa Stewart, please come forward as you do the introduction of the keynote speaker. There is she. Mitchell to do the introduction of the speaker.
Good afternoon again, ladies and gentlemen, students all. Dr. Michelle Pinnock is the Regional Director of the Ministry of Education, Youth and Information for Region 4, which covers educational institutions in the parishes of St. James, Hanover, and Westmoreland. She has served in the field of education for the past 30 years with 23 of these years dedicated to the field of teacher education, where she served as a lecturer. She taught me technology in education at Sam Sharp. She served as a lecturer, vice principal, external examiner, and acting principal. Dr. Michelle, as she is called by her students, holds a first degree in natural science, a certificate in social work, along with a diploma in education, all from the University of the West Indies, Mona. She completed her master's in educational leadership at the Central Connecticut State University. She holds a doctorate in instructional technology and distance education from Nova Southeastern University. Dr. Pinnock is the recipient of many awards and scholarships. In 2002, she was awarded the OAS Fellowship to Study Assessing for Understanding at the Harvard Graduate School of Education. In 2013, she was chosen to participate in the U.S. Embassy International Visitors Leadership Program that focused on curriculum development and design, with a special emphasis on the education of boys. She is a teacher at heart who delights in seeing persons learn and maximize their potential. She finds every opportunity to learn new things and to share her knowledge and skills. Dr. Pinnock has attended and presented at a number of local and international conferences and workshops. Dr. Michelle believes that if teachers engage, students in authentic learning experiences that encourages critical thinking and take advantage of their interests and background, learners will quickly identify content relevance and begin to enjoy meaningful, lifelong learning geared towards improving their quality of life. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
Elder Stewart, or Member of Parliament, Honorable Homer Davis, Ms. Charmaine Daniels, Ms. Kathleen Lynn, or Board Chairperson, Mr. Carolus, Principal Mitchell, or Vice Principals, teachers, staff members, Mrs. Camille Porteous, President of the PTA, Ms. Clark Stevenson, Education Officer for the school, and other members of the Ministry of Education. Boys and girls, good afternoon. No, sir, I know you're not hungry, but no, sir. Good afternoon. Okay, I won't be long, but let me tell you something. I believe that Anchovy Primary School is a center of excellence. MP, do you agree with me? 100%. Okay. And so, friends, you seeing me? I wonder if you can do the Mexican wave. Who would be better be able to do Mexican wave? The grade 6? Where's grade 6? Over this side? Yes? And where is grade 5? And where is grade 4?
Upstairs.
Alright, so let us do a little competition. Grade 6? You don't look so nice standing up there though. I think grade 5 and grade 4 is way in front of you. So lean off the railing. And we're going to try to get grade 4. Are you ready, grade 4? Yes? Okay. When I say 3, you are going to begin the Mexican wave. Is that okay? All right, okay. 1, 2, 2.5, 3. That's how you do the Mexican wave? All right, they're going to do a little bit more practicing. Grade 5, what you say? Grade 5? All right. Okay, grade 5, going to do some practice. Grade 6, what you saying? After 3, 1, 2, 3. All right. By the time we're finished, we must get the Mexican wave because this is the center of excellence. So, I know you know a game of Simon Says, and when we do coding, we have to follow instructions. Yes? Simon Says hands up, down. Simon Says hands up, down. Center of excellence, come on, be careful. Simon Says up, sideways. Simon Says up, Simon Says down, up. All right. I greet you well, Anchovy Primary. And I want you to say after me, thank you, Digital Foundation. After 3, 1, 2, 3. Excellent, excellent, excellent. The Ministry of Education thanks Digital Foundation for all the work that they have done. Yesterday we were at Catherine Hall Primary handing over the special education unit, grade 6. I'm hearing you, grade 6. Grade 6. I know Roehampton is waiting for the smart room. Do we take up the things and carry to Roehampton? Okay, so let us be quiet. And we just want to express gratitude to Digital Foundation. To the educators of Anchovy Primary, I say thank you very much for being a part of this project. Ms. Daniels, I came here in the summer. The teachers were here and they were ready to participate in integrating technology. And so I say to all present that Anchovy Primary is the center of excellence for technology integration in Jamaica. And so we thank all persons here, and we just want to say to our Member of Parliament, or principal, or board chairperson, that the whole world is going to be coming to you to get advice as to how to create a center of excellence in their constituency and in their school. So Principal Mitchell will make sure that she keeps you in the loop, having all the pictures and ready. Students, I want you to understand that you are digital citizens. What are you? No, man, you have to listen to me and talk with me in grade 6. You are digital. You are digital citizens. What are you? Excellent. And now, you must understand that as digital citizens, you are going to be ensuring that you use technology appropriately and responsibly. And operate in a safe space. You're going to make good choices because the choices you make today will impact tomorrow. Your digital footprint is being recorded. All adults here know that we have to be careful about our digital footprints. When we go to get the visas, they want to find out what we have been doing on the internet. And so I want to say to you, students, adults, remember, with technology, we have no erasers. So even though you put things in the bin, it does not go away. It is still present. I want to remind you that although signing up on social media is free, when you sign up and post your pictures and your content, they belong to that organization. And that organization is able to sell your information. So be careful as to how you surf the internet and, of course, create your footprints. I want you students to remember this word. Wonder if you can pronounce this word for me. T-H-I-N-K. What word is that? T-H-I-N-K. What word is that? What word is that? I must hear the T-H for me. What word is that? Think. Think starts with T. And whatever you're doing on the internet, whatever you're posting, you want to ask yourself, is it true? What does T stand for? Is it? Is it? Is it? Okay. Then H says, is it helpful? What does H say? Is it? Is it? Okay. And I says, is it inspiring? What does I say? And N says, is it necessary? What does N say?
And K says, is it kind? K says, is it kind? So we have to think as we use technology. That is, we have to ask ourselves the question always, is it true? Is it helpful? Is it inspiring? Is it necessary? And is it kind? If we are able to answer those questions in the affirmative, then yes, let's ensure that we go along and we upload. Anchovy Primary, the Center of Excellence. I want you to understand that here we'll not just be downloading information, but we will be uploading information. Here, all of us will participate in adding value to content worldwide. And so, principal, teacher, board members, teachers, member of parliament, understand that we are chosen people called to demonstrate how technology is integrated in our schools. And so, colleagues, ensure that you remain proud of the work that you do. For Anchovy Primary will be on the lips of many, and you are the envy of many. As a team, understand that your role is to prepare future-ready students who master soft skills and knowledge needed to chart their pathway towards successful living. So, I urge you to take flight, soar like an eagle to higher heights. Know that ordinary birds, at a time such as now, when it is overcast, about to rain, ordinary birds, they're going to fly to shelter. But the eagle, during the rain instead, flies above the clouds to avoid the rain. Will it be easy? That is the integration of technology. No, it won't. There will be challenges to overcome, but with a positive growth mindset for excellence, we will soar, for inside each one of us is the attitude of an eagle ready to take flight towards excellence. Over the summer, I came here and we had a session. And we have about 4 or 5 students that were able to complete and their course, and they're able to get their certificates. We will be making those presentations to those persons in the smart room. But I want you to understand that we're expecting that all of you, grade 4, 5, and 6, when June would have come, that each one of you enrolled at Anchovy Primary, you would have completed a course, and therefore you would have had your certificate. And so, friends all, Jamaicans all, understand that what lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us. And that's a quote from Emerson. So undaunted, we commit to doing all we can for the upliftment of our island home, Jamaica. Anchovy Primary, the center of excellence for integration of technology. I say to us, together we will show the entire country how things are done. Congratulations, congratulations. We look forward to great things from Anchovy Primary.
Thank you very much. Can I put your hands together one more time for the words that have been passed on, and of course by extension, the staff members as well. Again, we thank you for whose words have been extended. At this time, we're having a musical item done by Delicia Robinson. It's entitled My Help. Put your hands together, make her welcome. How old are you? Come on, how old are you? You're right. Thank you very much. Alright, at this time, we'll be favored with the vote of thanks, and I'll be inviting Mr. Michael Thompson, who's the Vice Principal, to come at this time.
Good afternoon, everyone. All protocols observed at this time. I'm going to ask our chairman for this afternoon's proceedings, Mr. Elder Ransford Stewart, just to come forward at this time as we put our hands together for him for doing such an excellent job at our program today. Elder Stewart, we know that you are a well-rounded individual who we can always call upon, and we do appreciate you on behalf of the Anthem Primary School family for taking time out of your busy schedule just to be here to cheer in this historic event, and we wish you well and God bless you going forward. Put your hands together for Elder Stewart one more time.
To make your way to come forward. We're going to be asking Ms. Daniels, our chairman, Mr. Corodos, our MP, Honorable Davis, our education officer, to just come so that we are able to hand out, and of course Ms. Lynn as well. Tinatra Ramsey, is she here? Is she here? Give her a round of applause. Carissa Stewart, Aiden Mattis. So these are the 5 pioneers of the Anchovy Primary School. Give them a round of applause. I'm not seeing Aiden. Aiden Mattis. I want you to give Aiden a special round of applause. He was the first person to complete.
You're blocking the live stream.
Look here, look
just last week, we had this training for the smart board technology. We had Mrs. Colleen Williams-Lynn coming all the way from Kingston, along with a team, 2 ladies from Harwich, and the specialist for the mini board. And so we have prepared certificates for these 4 ladies So as soon as you're finished over there, Miss Lee, can you just come on over? Put your hands together for her, awesome trainer. Awesome facilitator rather. She brought along her trainer, but she was just a part of the whole thing. We have created certificates for all of you. So I'll give you one thing. Keynote to come forward. You've always been a part of our family, and we are really grateful for your presence today and your words of wisdom, and we are showing our appreciation to you by sharing with you this token course. To our moderator, Mr. Elder Ransford Stewart, Honorable Homer Davis, Member of Parliament, St. James Southern, Dr. Michelle Pinnock, our Regional Director, Mrs. Kayla Clark Stevenson, our Education Officer, Mr. Dean Corodos, our Chairman of our School Board of Governors, Miss Charmaine Daniels, see they are still taking pictures, our CEO Digicel Foundation, Mr. Carnell Campbell, Mrs. Cheryl Grant Mitchell, our Principal, Mrs. Colleen Williams Lynn, Manager of Kodak Smart, Mrs. Camille Portius, and she's not here. Yeah, ma, you can come this way. Our teachers, students, stakeholders, to everyone present, good afternoon. Now, it is said that there's far greater happiness in giving than there is in receiving. But this afternoon, we at Anthem Primary, we are far greater in happiness in receiving this afternoon.
for the mere fact that we have been blessed with a number of resources and presence of others that has really enriched our environment this afternoon. The support of our vision for a technologically enriched environment that will facilitate and will harness the greater learning for our students will have been enhanced by the willingness and the generous spirit that have been shown by all this afternoon. And we are indeed grateful for that. The Honorable Homer Davis, we want to say thank you, sir, for your relentless support that you've continued to give to our institution. You continue to help us to aspire for excellence. We thank you, sir. To Dr. Michelle Pinot, your enthusiastic persona and encouragement will continue to push us forward. And we are really grateful for the way in which you continue to encourage us to use technology to better our product. The greatest of leaders are those who can empower others to reach for greatness. And with that in mind, we want to say thank you to our board chairman, along with our principal. We want to thank you for the way in which you continue, both of you, continue to help us to see the vision that we need for our school and the encouragement that you continue to offer to us. Without such, we actually would be dragging behind, trying to find out how we can enhance our product. We want to say thank you to our decoration teams, our teachers, and other members of staff. Job well done for our presentation and sermon for this afternoon. CEO Digicel Foundation, and in extension to the Digicel Foundation itself. We want to say thank you. Your vision, the care you have shown, and the active involvement in education that you continue to demonstrate, it really goes a long way. We thank you very much. There are many others that we should have and could have mentioned to give thanks for this afternoon. So we want to extend thank you to you all. But I personally want to single out Mr. Carnell Campbell. Yes, he has done a tremendous job in helping us to gain our ICT room, and I've worked with him for a couple of months and really enjoyed the engagement that we've had to see this dream become a reality. So in a sense, I want to say thank you to everyone. Thank you all for just your presence, for just being here this afternoon. We really, really appreciate all of you. Thank you.
Children, I am tired of talking to you. I'm going to class.
Thank you very much, Mr. Michael Thompson, for giving a vote of thanks. All right, so we're coming down very nicely. This time we're having school's anthem, Aspire, Believe, and Conquer. Okay, come on, teacher. Oh, and we have the composer. All right, thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone, students and our visitors we to stand at attention for the singing of our school's anthem. We are still waiting on those students who are upstairs. We are inviting you to stand at attention, stop where you are for the singing of the school's anthem. Those who are leaning against the rail, stand at attention. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. That's right. At this time, we're inviting the guests onto the upstairs for the official cutting of the ribbon and demonstration for the smart room. So we're inviting the guests just to make their way upstairs.
Appearance.
just like that we handed out a while ago, we didn't create it. It came from code.org. Code.org be able to see their progress. And so we could click on anyone, see the time that they were in, and of course we can get some detailed information as to what it is that they are doing. Yes? So are able to do with little instruction. Yes? Okay. So Mr. Bedesi, meet Mr. Bedesi.